Hey, 6th grade Bobcats, Mr. Flato here. Welcome back to what I really hope will be a fantastic week for you at the Helena Middle School. On this week's Bob Lesson, I'm sharing one of my favorite videos from last year that I found. It's called How Bad Do You Want to Be Successful? Pretty motivating. Talks a lot about how success is a choice and you have to go out and you got to go get it. You got to make it happen. And it's hard work and it involves things not going right, and it involves grit and perseverance and all those awesome things. We got 8 weeks left of your 6th grade year. Hope you guys are making the steps, taking the steps to stay on top of everything and finish the last quarter of your 6th grade year strong. So without further ado, let's get rock and roll on this Bob lesson, and I hope you guys go out and make it a great week at the Helena Middle School.
Helena Middle School! Join us at Exploration Works for a free evening of science.
Everybody from Helena Middle School, families, students, staff, teachers, you're invited to Exploration Works Science Center for free April 19th from 5:30 to 7:30. We will feed you dinner. We will have science experiments for you to do. We will even have awesome prizes that you have the chance to win. Like what do we have?
We have Sphero robots. We have Makey-Makeys. You can make a piano out of Play-Doh or a banana.
Wow!
Also, 3D printing pens.
So if you come to Exploration Works on April 19th from 5:30 to 7:30, you get in for free, you get dinner, and you get to do some fun science experiments.
And you could win some prizes.
Sounds pretty good. Hope to see you there.
So, just to recap, join us on Wednesday, April 19th at Exploration Works for a fun, free event from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. We hope to see you there.
All right, title of this week's Bob lesson is How Badly Do You Want to Be Successful? But first, let's be our best this week at HMS. Let's be safe, let's be responsible, let's be respectful, and let's be a learner. All right, to intro this next Bob lesson, I wanted to show you guys this picture of this iceberg. For many of you, you've seen icebergs, and what's cool about icebergs is you can just see a little bit coming out of the top, and the main metaphor behind an iceberg is there's way more beneath the surface, there's way more that you can't see that's below the surface than there is that you can see. And I'm going to go through this for probably the next couple of weeks talking about success and all the things that you can't see that go along with success. And we're going to start today talking about hard work, and I'm going to share one of my favorite videos with you. One of my mentors in education used to always say, for kids like you, if you have a work ethic and you can work hard, there's always a place for you in this world. So let's get moving on to this video. I hope you guys like it.
There was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He liked the beach. I said, I want to make money. I don't want to swim. Guru said, if you want to make money, I'll meet you tomorrow, 4 a.m. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit. He should have wore shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he like, this guy crazy. Adrian, he like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me in. So he said, come out a little further. Walked out a little further. Then he had it right around this area. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to want it. You got to go days without, listen to me, you got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. The most important thing is this: to be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Would a real Eric Thomas please stand up? Stop being this high school dropout. Stop giving up. Stop sleeping on the street. Stop walking up and down Finkel Avenue like you ain't got nothing, and get your GED. Stop being afraid to take a test. Stop being afraid to go to college because your daddy didn't go and your mama didn't go. Stop being afraid and be the best Eric Thomas you can be. But listen to me, it's going to be hard. It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree, but I got it. And guess what? On a degree, it don't have dates. So if it took you 4 and it took me 12, it don't show up nowhere. But I'm exactly where I wanted to be because I realized I got to commit my very being to this thing. I got to breathe it. I got to eat it. I got to sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want.
Wow, I love that video. Every time I watch that, that gives me goosebumps. So I want to make a couple important points about this video because there is a couple things I want to break down and talk about. I love this story. It's about a guy, for those of you that maybe had a hard time following it, that saw somebody older that was successful and said, man, I want to be just like you. I want to teach me what to do to be successful just like you. And the guy said, okay, well, meet me at the beach at 4 a.m. the next day. So the guy shows up at the beach in a suit, and he's thinking he's going to follow him around, trail him for the day, and learn how he's successful. And the guy asks him, you know, walk out there in the water, walk a little further, and he walks out to the point where he's up to the water's up to his chin, and then the guy jumps in after him and puts him under the water, which we should never do to people, by the way. And the whole point of this was, when you're underwater, the most important thing in life is to breathe, is to get some oxygen. And he said, you know, when you want to breathe, when you want to be successful as bad as you want to breathe, that's what it takes. And what he's referring to is hard work. And I want to make a couple points because success doesn't necessarily mean making money. In this video, the money was referenced, but there are many definitions of success, and I want to put that out there. Making money in life is not the most important thing. As middle school students, it is important to get 8 to 11 hours of sleep. He referenced in there, I think in one version with Beyonce or 50 Cent, they were talking about how you might have to go and get only a couple hours of sleep. For middle school students, that is not healthy. Also, he talked about being so busy and working so hard that you don't have time to eat. It is important for middle school students to eat 3 square meals, if not 4 or 5 every single day. So what things are more important to you than be successful? He talked about being cool or doing different things or being accepted, and how some people put other things in the place, or they have other things that are priorities over being successful. And what he's saying in the video is, if you want to be successful at something, you got to make that number one. Sacrifice what you are for what you want to become. Are you willing to do it, and are you willing to pay the price? And there's a quote that ended it was, commit your very being to being successful. Work hard and you can have whatever it is that you want in life. And what this video was about to me is dedicating yourself to something. Working hard. There's no substitute in life for working hard. Somebody that was a mentor to me in education my first few years used to always say, if you give me somebody that will work their butt off, that'll work hard, there is a place out in society for them. And I'm a huge believer in hard work and dedicating yourself to whatever it is that you want to do. All right, our quote of the week comes from that video. And our quote of the week is, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I love that quote. Guys, every single person in this school, every single one of you, every last one of you, you guys can go out and do whatever it is you want to do in life. I firmly believe that. At the end of the day, it comes down to how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be successful? How hard are you willing to work to accomplish your goals and to accomplish your dreams? When you want to accomplish them as bad as you want to breathe, when you're underwater and struggling for breath, that is the ticket right there. And we're on to last week's Jellybean question of the week winners, which was only Bob. We did not have any. That one, I think I made it a little too hard. I think it was something like, you carry this around all the time, never gets heavier. It was your name. So let's give this one a shot. If you toss a quarter 20 times and it lands 16 times on heads and 4 times on tails, what is the probability the next toss will be heads? If you think you know, get your answer into the Bob box no later than Friday. All right, 6th graders, let's go out and make it a great week at the Helena Middle School.